And hello and welcome to another Xterra video where I work on my truck. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. And on today's video I'm gonna be working on my lights, as funny as it sounds, but I'm gonna revisit and redo my lights, these two lights on the hood, for multiple reasons. First of all, I installed these 3-inch amber lights, or they're actually yellow lights, soon after I got my truck, maybe next year or something, but I got them very cheap for like $30 on Amazon. Surprisingly, they still work, but there is no need for them anymore because I have these nice big Auxbeam lights at the front, so those lights are kind of obsolete. And then sometimes later, after I got these lights, I also added these 4-inch my ditch lights, but I want to remove both of these lights, and I'm only gonna install one light on each side for the sides, for the ditch lights. And of course, to keep everything unified, I went with Auxbeam. I found them on sale on Amazon. I think I saved like $20 or so on them, and I think they're gonna look really nice over there. As you can see, they have a white day rain light and amber light. So let me open it up, let's see what's inside. That's pretty nice. I'm important. I would like to believe so. Anyways, so of course we have our stickers. I have my stickers over there. Put this to the side, where I have a wiring harness connection over here with a multi-switch, which I may or may not use, we'll see. I have a plug-in connection over here as well. We have some hardware, and of course here the lights itself. A very nice looking lights, which comes with amber covers. If you're not fan of the amber covers, you can always remove them. And the one I picked are the dual combination, so they have a flood light and a spotlight. I think on the side it's gonna be good to give me a general lighting and shine to the front. So yeah, this is gonna be my new lights. I think they look really nice. So this setup is very similar to the ones I have on the roof, as it comes with a plug-in connection over here. There is a 4-pin connection here, and this also extends over, so I might have to cut these leads. And then we have these two wires over here, which one is the yellow, of course, is for the amber light, and the white one is for white day running light. So I'm probably gonna wire this all up to my Auxbeam light switch, so I can control all the lights individually over here. I think it's gonna be pretty good. So I'm gonna have to change this around, because this is gonna be no longer the fog lights, which are those 3-inch fog lights. I'm just gonna tie in the amber lights to here, and then the day running light over here, and something else over here. But yeah, but first let's start removing these lights. I'll have to undo all my wiring that I did probably like 4 years ago now. So I have to disassemble all of this and start reconfiguring for all of these connections over here. Now the way these lights are meant to work is to have the white cable to run to the day running lights, and a yellow cable actually is your turn signal. So if you have your lights on the sides, wired up this wire to the turn signal, is actually gonna start blinking as well. But I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm just probably gonna wire up to my lights, so I'm gonna either run amber or white.
A few moments later.
All the old lights are out. I mean, they're still good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe keep them as a spare, I don't know. So anyways, now that all the lights are out, I can start and mount in my new Auxbeam lights over here. So this is gonna be here, and the light is gonna go like this. Very nice, very nice. I like it. Maybe I should have kept them over here, actually, on those mounts. Maybe, now that I'm thinking. So the light's gonna go over here. They're gonna be aimed up a little bit, and that way they're gonna have a good light output over here. If I was to keep them here, I feel like a lot of the light gonna be starting to get absorbed by the hood itself. But right there, I think it's gonna be good. Okay, so gonna mount them on the same spot over here, somewhere like 45 degrees more or less. Make it tight. All right, good. So now I'm gonna do the same over there. All right guys, and the lights are mounted and they look pretty good. So now is gonna be the fun part. So this wire is gonna be somewhere over here. I have these plugs over here. I'm gonna still use this connection over here because that's what has to be connected. And now I need to, I mean, I can always probably cut this because I have to just go directly and splice it into here. I just need to know which one is a positive, which one is a negative here. And then this has to be wired up to my amber and day running light. So let me work on that. So now the fun part is to wire this all up. I'm gonna use all of this. I'm gonna hide it in there. It's no problem. I'm gonna cut this little bit here, so my power, my positive and negative, gonna be spliced into here, and then these two wires are gonna be spliced into these two wires over here, the amber and the red. So I'm actually gonna gain another wire on each side. I don't need the second ground anymore, so that's pretty good. It's a win-win situation. So now I'm gonna spend some time wiring this all up, organizing the wires. Now for these wires, my amber and a day running light, I'm actually using this type of connectors. They're waterproof supposedly, and that should make for easy any future swap fixes, relocations and whatnot. So trying them out. I already did one, came out pretty good. That way I can easily disconnect this if I need to, so that should be good. So now I'm gonna finish up this side. Alright guys, all the wiring connection is done. The lights are all connected on both sides. Now once I test the lights, make sure that they work. Make sure I didn't wire up them incorrectly. Let's say one switch is for the white light over here and the amber light over there. You never know. Once I do all of that, then I try to see what I can do with these wires to maybe hide them a little bit better, because they're all different colors, so there's not much I can do, but I'll try my best. Alright guys, the lights are installed, and this is how my amber light looks. I think it looks very good. I really like it. This is the white light. I mean, I have amber covers on. If I remove it, this is how the white light looks without the covers, but I like the covers. But now let's turn the main lights. And there we go guys, the lights are on and they're very bright. They look very nice and bright. Try not to look into the lights itself, but I like how it came out. It illuminates a lot on the sides. I mean, I know it's not too dark yet, but just take my word for it guys, it's very nice and it's very bright. Alright guys, I actually waited until it gets more darker. So as you can see, the lights are shooting out, and they're shooting out pretty far, and they illuminate everything in front of me over here on the side. So basically all the sides are illuminated, because for other sides I have the other lights. You know what I mean? But I think the light output is really good. I'm very happy with how it came out. So there you go guys, the install is done, everything works, and I'm pretty happy. I think this is much cleaner, much better look without multiple lights on the hood, just one single light on each side. I think it came out much better. What do you guys think? So on this note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you might find it helpful, and as always, until next time, everybody, bye.